I get this question all the time, and that is, what is an over-the-air updater? Well, most importantly, do you have one on your streaming media device? Well, this is going to be a tutorial video for MiracleBox customers to show you how to use your over-the-air updater, and we're going to talk a little bit about what an over-the-air updater can do, all of that and more when we return. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Melvin with MiracleBox Media. Let's talk about what an over-the-air updater does and why you should have it on your open source media center. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of times if you go out and you buy jailbroken Fire Sticks or you buy Android boxes that contain Kodi, as you know, some of these applications, they could stop working the next month or the next day, or sometimes things go wrong because it's the internet and they need to be fixed or improved. Well, what an over-the-air updater allows, it allows for us at MiracleBox to have our technology team to be able to make enhancements and fix things, and it allows our customers to press that button on the over-the-air updater so that they can get all of those fixes and all those enhancements on their media center, and they can do this as many times as they want. And what it also allows is if our customer makes a mistake and deletes their entire Kodi build or their entire media center, or they mess something up, well, they don't have to panic because they can press one button and get it back. Now, if you don't have an over-the-air updater on your media center, that could spell trouble for you if you make a mistake or if things stop working. That's why when most people buy a media center, they may have it may work good for 3 or 4 months, and then all of a sudden it stops working and you have to figure out why it stops working. Well, with MiracleBox, you don't have to figure anything out. Our technology team is going to work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to figure that stuff out, and all you do is hit a button, wait for a video, and get the downloads. If you don't have a MiracleBox, you're going to be spending hours and hours trying to figure this stuff out, figure out what broke, why you can't get movies. If you deleted something, you're going to be panicking because you can't get it back, and now your media center becomes nothing more than just a paperweight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you the latest update that we did, and we're going to show you how to get that update onto your media center in this video today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inside of the MiracleBox Media Center. If you are an existing customer, then you are very familiar with this setup. And what we want to do is kind of show you how our over-the-air updater pretty much works. And if you are a customer, follow along because we do have a existing update that we just pushed out that you may want to download on your box to give you some fixes and enhancements. So basically on this media center, as you see, we go over to update MiracleBox, and this is our proprietary over-the-air updater software that we've created to allow our customers to get easy fixes and easy enhancements directly to their media center. So when you click on it and open it, we have install Kodi, which will install the latest version of Kodi that we have currently tested. It'll also have install Miracle Build, where they can actually install the media center, and last but not least, update Miracle Build, which will now serve a function as of providing updated applications or APKs that you can use on your media center to give you even more tools for streaming. So without any further ado, let's begin to perform an update. So if you have your MiracleBox and you are a customer of MiracleBox, you definitely want to follow along, and we're going to show you some of the things that we fixed. Now, before you do this update, please keep in mind that you must have done the big update first, and this video is a fix to the big update that you recently did because we identified 2 areas that needed to be enhanced or repaired, and we've actually done those enhancements and repairs for you, so this way you can actually have a better experience with your streaming. So we're going to go to Open Media Center. And how you know you've done that big update? Well, you will see this media center right here, which is the newest media center we pushed out for 2018, which thank you guys so much for your compliments. It looks like everyone is enjoying the ease of use of this media center. It makes it so much easier to move around. Now let's go over the things that we fixed. I have not updated this media center yet, but we're going to go over some of the things that we improved so that you can know exactly what the improvements are and how they will affect your streaming. So we're going to go over here to movies and TV show apps, and a lot of you have enjoyed this, but we identified that one app no longer works, and that is Movie HD. So if you click on it, a lot of you may see this and you may experience this right here. Well, that has nothing to do with your internet or your box. The developer stopped supporting this app, so it no longer works. And that will happen in streaming. You will have developers put out some great applications and all of a sudden they'll stop working because they're no longer supported. So this developer stopped supporting this and Movies HD no longer works. But don't worry, we have a replacement. It is an old classic favorite, and we're gonna leave that surprise up to you till the end of this video and you'll see what it is. So that is one issue that we identified that needed to be corrected or rectified. And we're gonna go back in Open Media Center and we're gonna show you the other issue. Now the other issue is affecting our premium sports customers. And if you do have premium sports and you have your password entered, you would go under the premium subs. Under premium subs, go into premium sports, and you will get this screen right here with all the sports. Now, some of you have been experiencing this little glitch where you will click on a sporting event and it won't play. So I'm going to show you that right now, and this is what you guys have been experiencing. So if you click on this, it'll circle and nothing. So again, anytime you click on something, it will circle and nothing. Well, there was a glitch in there that the developer had to fix, and it took them a while to do it, and it took them a while to make the enhancements. So we actually had our technology team make some manual enhancements to allow this thing to work. So we're going to show you how to get these fixes. So what I want you to do is I want you to press the home button on your remote, and you will end up at this screen. Now remember, pressing the home button always takes you back to safety, so you're right here. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to go to close all apps. You don't want anything running while you're doing a update or while you're downloading anything. So we're going to click here, and this is going to close everything on our box just so we can have a safe and secure download of any type of update we need to apply to our media center. Now, last but not least, we're going to go over to the trusty update miracle updater. So that was a mouthful there, and we're going to press OK. And in this case, you've already downloaded the latest version of Kodi. You've already downloaded the latest tools of streaming. So in this case, we simply want to download fixes and enhancements. So we're going to go down here to install miracle build, and you're going to press OK, and you're going to go remote. Always go remote, and you're going to press OK, and you're going to allow this to download. Now, this may take about 4 to 5 minutes. In this video, we're going to fast forward that progress so you don't have to sit and wait through the entire download. So let's just fast forward this and get on with the rest of this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once you see that Kodi data successor restored, then that means everything actually downloaded safely and you're okay to move on. Now, if you don't see this message, it's because you probably did not press close all apps before you download it, and that will happen if you don't use a close all apps. So again, you can always do this again if you don't see it. So in this case, we're going to move on. We're going to press OK, and we're going to press back, and that's going to take us back to home. Now we're going to open the media center, and we're going to press OK to open it. And put your remote down because you do want it to give everything a chance to propagate. So you're going to see this. You want to let everything kind of develop. You want to let everything kind of load. And this way you'll have a complete and successful restore, and you won't have anything broken. So we're just going to wait until we see the building menu, and that's going to come. So be very patient in this part because you do want to see where it says building menus or writing menus, and that is how you know. There it is right here, shortcut, skin shortcuts, writing menu. Once that happens, then you are free to move. Now, let's show you some of the fixes that were applied. Now, if you notice, we're going to go over to movies and TV show apps. If you notice, the Movies HD was removed and we have replaced it with a fan favorite, the old Exodus. And that is actually a good replacement. So when we go through and we press this link, it's going to take us to the old Exodus. And some people actually liked Exodus because it actually worked pretty good and it was very simple to use. So when you go down to TV shows, you can actually go and find your networks again, and you can start searching things by networks like you normally do. There's your A&E, there's your ABC, and now you have all your on-demand networks back. A lot of you have been missing that. Well, we decided to bring it back because it was a really reliable feature. So Exodus is not as great as the Terium TV, but it does offer some options and it does still work, and it is very, very functional. So we have brought your old favorite back from the dead, which is Exodus. We actually got an enhanced fix from the developer himself. So now this will work a whole heck of a lot better. So as you go through your years, you can do that, and you can kind of scroll along and find what you were used to finding. And again, you go to 17 and 18, and yes, the movies will come up, and they're going to have the covers, and yes, they're going to have the description so you know exactly what you selected. I'm just kind of going through and showing you guys here, and it works pretty decently. So we were able to stream and get some movies out. Again, you have patience for it to load, and there are your movies with some descriptions on them. So again, that is a fix there. And the second fix, we're going to have to wait a little bit for it to propagate. I didn't mean to go out. And that is the sports package. So let me go over to the premium sports package and show you. Now, keep in mind, whenever you do an update, you're going to have to re-enter your password. So please, please, please be sure you go back through and re-enter those passwords for any of your premium subscriptions. And just a note, whenever you do this, the sports package does take about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to update. So when you click on premium sports, you might see an all blue screen just like this. I'm going to show you guys here. I'm going to pretty much get an all blue screen. So as you notice, when you do click on sports package, it's actually going to go through and test your servers. So one of the biggest differences now is that instead of having one server from the UK, it's going to test all the servers and give you the best one in your area. So you want to kind of let this run for the first time, and it's going to do this every time you go into the sports package. And the reason why it's doing this is because it's going to give you the best server. So again, we'll cover this, but let me cancel this for now just so we can get inside of the sports package. And so when you first do this again, you will see that it is blue. Don't panic. Just wait about 30 to 45 minutes and it will populate. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to fast forward the time. We're going to come back when this populates and show you how the sports package acts. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once you have waited about 30 minutes to an hour for everything on the sports package to load, you can actually go into it and you can actually press OK. And if you have backed out of your media center, what you'll notice is that the sports package, once it finds your server, then you should be good to go. And you can actually go into the sports package one of two ways. If you hit the menu button on your sports package, then you can literally go down here to settings and you can press OK and you can log in that way. And what we're going to do is we're going to log in and we're going to go down to the username and we're going to put in the username you were given. And then you'll go down here and you'll put in the password, and most of you know how to do this. And you'll press OK. And hit OK. So once you do that, your sports package should populate. If it doesn't, I'm going to show you what to do next. So as you see, the sports package populated just fine. So once you do the update, let those servers go through and you'll see your sports package will populate just as easy as anything else. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the update. Also, I'm going to show you a little thing extra with the sports package. You can literally change how it looks. If you hit menu and you change the view from EPG to so kind of like a guide. You can literally go down and see what comes on throughout the day in a TV guide type format. So some of you may or may not like this, but it's a way to see what comes on. You can see everything that comes on by the time. If you don't like that view, you can hit menu again, and then you can change it from list back to EPG, and it'll give you the listed view once again. So now, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the update. We actually fixed the sports package, and we've added movies. Enjoy your update. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and we will see you guys in the next video.